I'm going to go over a trade recap with you guys today. It is Tuesday, January 27th. And here's the thing. I didn't take the trade. So I'm going to break down what happened and show you guys my exact analysis going into this trade that took off without me. Would have been a great trade. So let's take a look and see what we're looking at here. So right now we are on the 15-minute time frame. And you can use whatever time frame is comfortable for you. I personally like seeing the higher time frame. So what's going on in the daily? Like you look at the daily here and you see where we've been going. So it looks like yesterday they hit all the way up to 117. And that's where I saw predictions were saying that it was going to go to. So, you know, you could look at the close and the open here and see which direction price is going today. You know, some people go and they break down into the 4 hour. You can maybe get some trends going on here. This is what I saw when I got in here this morning. I saw right when I jumped in on price this morning. Look at this, 9 a.m. Look at that candle. Boom, that thing tanked. So I was like, all right, bet. Let's go zooming in some more. So let's go back to the 15-minute. Like I said, I'm here at the 15-minute. And you can see where at this blue line here, I'll change that to this color. That doesn't help. I'll change it to purple. Boom. So this color right here, when I saw that it broke this line, this was indicating that now we're for sure in a downtrend, and that's on the higher time frame. So you can have this going on here, like one of these. Sorry if it's a bit laggy too. I'm uploading a video that you guys are hopefully watching before this one. So, and if you hadn't already, like this video and subscribe for more. But look at this. You could have drawn this line here and seen that when it came back and did not, I noticed that it likes to trade into the pockets here. Like if you see this pocket, you see like these little doji candles. I noticed when it trades into this, you get this area right here. So you could have taken an entry right there, and you could have had your, this is what it looked like. Boom. Because you know that sellers overtook this area and they were not able to, buyers were not able to bring it back up past this line in this pocket. So you could put your stop loss right there and then put your TP at this area right here. Look at that. What is that? That's a 2.84. That's like a 3-to-1 right there. So if you would have risked $100 for easy math, you would have made 300 bucks right there. So, but that means that you're risking 100 bucks at this level. Like you're okay with losing it at that point. All right. So, you know, like I said, I'm breaking down where I initially went to go take my entry, but this is what I saw. So I saw, let me get that out of here. Let's go down onto the 5-minute time frame. I know we're getting down there. It's crazy. But look, for me personally, it's clear as day. You can see it clear as day. Look at what I have drawn right here. Okay. Look. We're coming up into this retracement, into this area right here. Literally coming up. This, I bet you it's like, look, that's the VWAP. That purple line right there, that's the VWAP. Boom, it's trading. It comes up, it taps it right there at that point. Both of these, you see that? Okay, so it came up, did not have enough buying power to break back out past this zone. Sellers came in. Now I jumped in. I know this seems crazy, but I keep going down in time frames. I want to see where my best entry can be. And this is not like, I highly recommend sticking to, I recommend going into sniping like these lower time frames in the beginning so that you can learn what's going on. Like that might be a hot take as well, but genuinely I believe that it is best because you can see levels getting created. Look, this is what I had right here. This is the 9:30 opening candle, the first 5 minutes right here. What it do? It broke above it, but then it came back in. So I was like, okay, I'm waiting. It came up. I saw that this area right here, that the buyers were getting weak, and I kept in mind, remember that higher time frame stuff. Look, let's go back out. Where we at? Like the 15 minute, you can see it. You see what I'm saying? Look at what's going on in that little area, okay? So this is what I noticed. This was the thing that piqued my interest. I was like, oh wow, we just broke this area right here. We broke into a lower high. If this would have, look, you see this? If this would have kept up and gone to the upside, it would have gone like this. And this would have stayed here and then gone up. Okay, cool. We could have placed our entries, pointing at the screen like you can see it. We could have placed our entries as soon as it broke here and put your stop loss here, or you could have placed your entry here and put your stop loss here. So let's keep going down here. Like I said, we're over here on the 1 minute now, 1 minute time frame. And this is where I was. This is where I'm sitting. We're at 9:46. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting on a break of this line here. You see, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit for you guys. Let's just clean it up some. All right. Okay, there we go. So now, this was my initial entry. This is what I saw. Because keep in mind, on the higher time frame, we were going down in this bit. This time period, we're going down. So I saw that this was a retest up at this point. And then I saw that it was not enough power from the buyers. So they lost the gunfight. The sellers came in and they squad wiped the buyers. They came through. This is, imagine right here is where their squad is. You feel me? So this is, I'm just explaining my trade recap right here. And boom, the sellers took out these guys, broke this structure here, indicating, hey, we're going to the downside. So if I'm over here even smaller on some 30-second time frame stuff, look at this. This is what I was trying to say, and this is where it's amazing that our mind can hold us back. So look at this. This is perfectness. If you would have put your entry right here, had your stop loss right here, right at the last bit of the buy side liquidity, if I'm saying that correctly, like right here where this last buy candle. So, and I have them silver and gray because I'm trading Zag. And Zag, y'all. Whoa, Zag is printing. Look it, clearly it's printing. Okay, so this is what I want to show you. Look what your RR would have become if, say, you held it all the way till the end. All the way till, you could have still been holding it. But I'm saying all the way to that peak. Bro, look, do you see this? Do you see this? Are you taking in what's going on here? Look at that. That is a 20. That's a 20 to 1. That's so if you risked $100, you would have made $2,000 right there. Bro, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So, and my trade, what I was going to take on here was, let's get the order panel out here. Recently, in the other video I told you guys, I upped my lot size. So this is what it would have been. Phenomenal trade. It's just I was being too patient. But look, that's what I thought. I would be risking about 16 bucks. And look at this total TP. It's like 200 something. Oh, a little bit better. Okay. So my initial stop, I think, was somewhere around here. Yeah. This is initially where I was going to stop at this point. So what is that? 212. Boom. That's still, that's a 12 to 1, dude. Come on. But you see what I'm saying? Say you still held. Look at that. Oh my gosh, bro. Look, retest. Say you still held and it came down. Say you held to there. Bro, one trade, y'all. Risking $16. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how you pass all of your funded accounts like that, dude. Like that. okay? Even if you did it on a smaller lot size, what is it? 229, dude. If you're on a 5K account, you could still pass your challenge in 2 trades like this. So, but now look at this. Look, let's zoom out to the higher time frame. Let's see what it did. Let's see. Let's go back to that 15-minute. So all the way at this point, you see that it broke. It's coming back for a retracement right now. You would think that it probably wants to hold here, maybe. This right here. Boom. Because this is another area that it just had to break through. Imagine gunfights are going on. Gunfights just happened right here. Gunfights just happened right there. And sellers won that gunfight. You could see them trying to hold it right here. You would expect them to want to hold below this line right here. Make that one green. You would want that. Say, thinking that it's going on into downtrend. You would want it to respect this. But what I've noticed that it likes to do is it likes to do this wicking stuff where it comes into, you know, common lines. Especially pay attention to your VWAP. I've also got these other EMA lines here. So, I don't know. I wasn't expecting to be like a teacher or anything, but that's what I like to do, is help people. And so this is my journey. So comment below, what are some things I could do better? What are some things you could do better? You know, and real quick, let me read this morning's journal entry. Okay, here it is. I've got it. Okay. I just witnessed my trade take off without me. I noticed price had just made a major push to the downside around 9 a.m. This is what we just discussed. I'm telling you, start doing journals. I was waiting for the retest, which we saw. I saw price make a lower high. Then I saw price break my pendulum pattern, which you saw what we had drawn out there. I still hesitated, waiting for more confirmation than I needed. I had plenty of great opportunities to place an entry. I watched price tank to what would have been 200 plus in a matter of seconds. Like, that's one candle, y'all. It's one candle. Like, that is making a play, making that much off of one candle. One. Look at it on the 15-minute. That's one candle. Okay, so I would have been risking at the last signal $16. I see that I have patience now. I still had slight sweaty palms. I'm telling you, comment below. Do your hands get sweaty? Like, is it like, oh, are you over risking? Are you underneath on a position? Where am I? When the trade took off, I had a big breath, put my hands on my head, and was like, oh my goodness. And I kept doing that. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, because it just kept going. Look, you remember on the 15-second here. Look, we'll go to the 15-second. Watch. Where are we? Up there. Look, it wasn't wanting to come back yet. This was the first time that it came back. Let me get this out of here. Look, this was the first time that it came back right here. And you could have got in right there. It tells you. Look, the liquidity signs, it tells you every time. Look, you see this little bitty line right there? What did it do? It came to it. Okay? I mean, you can expect for it to come back to this one at some point. It tells you pretty clearly. Okay, so it kept going. So I just closed the charts. I am excited. I am posting my first trading video today, talking / documenting the journey. I repurposed my gaming channel. Yeah, that's what. So, yeah, I posted videos forever on this channel, and I was like, instead of just letting this thing sit there, it's got the name The Real Profit. Let's post some trading content. This is what I do. So, you know, if you're feeling like you need somebody to talk to with this trading stuff, this is what I do. Let's talk. So, let me know in the comments. Just let me know in the comments. If you hadn't already, like this video and subscribe for more.